I was watching just recently Joyce Meyer, who I listen to, and she said something very interesting. And I do a lot of, I do seminars, and I do, I go down to work with my wife, and we have 30, 40 people in a class, and we ask them about, what is your biggest excuse or the reason why you wouldn't be healthy in the fitness journey? And a lot of times people come up with that. They say, I just don't have enough time. There's a lot of things I can talk about that. Like, for instance, I want you to look at your time in general. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, but you normally, if you look at how much time you spend on social media or you spend watching TV and you look at that, that will, once you see that, you'll be like, oh yeah, I do have actual time. So it's an excuse. However, one of the things that Joyce Meyer said that was very interesting is she works out a lot. She works out 16 hours per week. So she walks 5 miles a day, plus her workouts and all that kind of stuff. My clients only do 5.5 to 7.5 hours of working out per week out of the whole week. And I'm talking about champion fitness competitors and figure competitors and men's physique competitors. And also, these people are like top level fitness people. And then my people have just, lost 100, 150 pounds. 5.5 to 7.5 hours in your whole week is all that you need. But here's the thing that she said that was interesting to me. Every time that she goes to the gym and every time that she does something that's good for her and she eats good, she meal preps or she gets her food made and she goes and works out or does a walk, she's buying time. I'm going to promise you this. If you're not healthy, you're going to have less time in this world. So many people are dying at a young age. They're dying in their 50s. They're dying in their 60s, and they should live to be 80 years old. They should be able to spend time with their kids, and they should be able to spend time with their grandkids. And she's right. I thought, oh my gosh, 5.5 to 7.5 hours per week is going to buy you 20 years, especially if you're unhealthy. If you're not eating good and you're not working out and you're unhealthy, I promise you, you're going to die early. And I hate to be so harsh, or you're going to have no quality of life for the last 15 to 20 years of your life because you're going to be struggling. And then you're not going to have time to do anything because you're not going to be able to spend any time with your kids and your grandkids and have any fun. You know that the average person after retirement doesn't live very long? So the time that they should be enjoying in life, they can't because they're miserable, because they're overweight, they're out of shape, they have so many medical issues because of not working out and not being healthy, that now, guess what? The most important time of their life, they don't have any time for. So how about thinking about that? How about buying some time? How about working out 5 to 7 hours per week, which I promise you, you're probably watching TV or doing something else like, on social media or whatever it may be. Or even if you say, look, I have 6 kids and I have a big responsibility and I have a job and all those other things. Listen, if you don't spend the time now, you're not going to buy the time later and you're going to pay the price. So I just encourage you to think about that and spend the time right now so that you can buy that time for later in life.